all week long. Flashback to the best shows since the beginning.
Who are you in a relationship with?
Both of them.
Will you marry me? Say no.
Remember these Snoops?
What specifically were you going through in her room?
Your panty drawers. Recognize these man stealers?
I have been lying to you. I am not pregnant.
Recall these heated moments. It's a blast from the past. It's Retro Ricki, all this week.
Hello, welcome. Take a look at two of my guests on today's show. You might guess that they are mother and son, but you would be wrong. They are boyfriend and girlfriend. Patricia here is 52 years old and Jesse is only 25. And they are currently in a very serious relationship with each other. On today's show, we are going to meet couples who are in love despite their age difference, and someone close to them who says, "You're old enough to be his mother. Date someone your own age." If your own mother was dating someone who was 8 years younger than you, you'd probably feel pretty embarrassed. Well, please meet Brenda. She says her 52-year-old mother, Patricia, is dating a man who is more than half her age. And Brenda says she wants her mother to find a real man her own age and be happy. We'll meet Patricia and her boyfriend, Jesse, in just a minute. But first, let's start with you, Brenda. Tell me, what's the problem?
Hi, Ricky. My mom's 52 years old. Her boyfriend's 25. I'm 33. They're in a serious relationship. I think they're going to get married, and I think I need a stepfather rather than a baby brother. So I think that she needs to find somebody her own age.
But if she's happy with this person and you say they're in a serious relationship, what is it really your business? You're a grown woman yourself.
Because I have a 13-year-old son that lives with her. And he's lived with her all his life. And I think he needs a little more mature role model rather than her boyfriend.
And you don't think he's a good role model for your son?
I'm not going to say I don't think he's a good role model. I know if I go over to the house, they play like two teenagers.
How do they play like two teenagers?
They wrestle around, they fight, they argue, they hit on each other, and it's just Daryl needs a father or a grandfather.
Okay. Yes.
You gotta accept the person no matter what the age is. Even though he's younger than you, your mother's happy, that's gonna be all that counts. It's your mother's happiness that you have to base that on, not on the person's age.
All right. I've been married, I've been married 3 times. My second husband was 19 years older than I was. So I know my mom and dad both had the biggest problem because of the age difference. So it's, it's not one-sided here.
Are you saying it's more than just the age difference? If he was your mother's age, would you like him?
If he was, I think it's not that I can't say I don't like him. It's just my son's 13 years old, he's 25.
So it is the age difference. Well, maybe we should meet this couple, shall we? Yeah. Guys, come on out. Patricia, were you listening to what your daughter had to say backstage?
I heard every word she said, Ricky.
And what do you have to say?
I tell her to get her life, grow up, and mind her own damn business.
Does it hurt you that she doesn't accept your relationship?
Yes, but she didn't accept my last relationship either. It's, she acts like a child. I've raised her son since he's 4 months old. I've given him a good life, educated him. Jesse's good to her. He tries to be good to her. He loves her son. They love each other. I don't see what the problem is.
What I have a problem with is, call me a philosopher, but no mortal happy. I mean, nobody wants to see another person enjoy life and have a good time and live the life they want to live.
So you think she's sabotaging your relationship because she doesn't have a relationship of her own?
That's the age-old thing since the beginning of time.
I think she's jealous. I think she's...
Why? Why would I be jealous? Why would I be jealous? I'm married. I have a family.
Your husband doesn't treat you like Jesse treats me.
You don't know how my husband treats me. You have no idea how he treats me.
Because your husband hasn't spoken to me since you guys have been married.
But that's your relationship with him.
Patricia, tell us what is so great about dating a younger man.
Oh, wow. I've never experienced anything like. I've been married twice. I've been widowed twice. He's full of life. He's spontaneous. He's loving. He's sexual.
And he's kind of cute, too, huh? Yes, ma'am. What do you have to say?
Jealous.
I really have to say to the daughter, you should actually focus on your mother's happiness. You understand? It doesn't really matter his age as long as he's fulfilling her. You understand? With his love.
In more ways than one.
Exactly.
Brenda, I mean, it seems to me you're so lucky to have a mom that has a man that treats her right, that loves her. So many other, older women, not that you're older, but people who have gotten divorced and they can't find anyone. The fact that she's found someone who treats her the way she deserves to be treated and loves her, shouldn't that be enough?
I guess maybe it should. I have
you don't know?
No, it should be enough, but maybe it's not enough for me.
She says I embarrass her if she goes someplace with us. We may be walking through a supermarket or something. He may grab me and kiss me.
She looks at me.
I love it.
She looks at me like, like with this look on her face, like it's.
Well,
not right.
it looks like my brother's kissing my mother.
I wonder, Patricia, is your grandson embarrassed?
No, he loves it.
Maybe we should ask him, shall we?
I don't think so.
Daryl, come on out here. Hi, Daryl. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Tell us, what do you think of your grandma's relationship with Jesse?
Well, I like it. I like Jesse a lot. He's nice to me, and he makes her happy, and that's really all that matters.
Well, wait a second. What about the other side of the coin where you and I argue and fight like cats and dogs?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You blame me and say to me that that she loves me more when you don't get your way.
No.
When you don't get to do what you're used to doing.
Daryl doesn't seem to recall that. Is that true, Daryl?
No.
Okay.
You're just as jealous.
Jesse, does he have reason to be jealous? I mean, Patricia, do you love Jesse more than Daryl?
I love Jesse in a different way than I do Daryl, and I try to explain this to Daryl.
But he plays the game. He plays the game and uses it to his advantage.
Right.
But see, Daryl does the same thing with his baby brother. I love his baby brother more than I do.
And you do the same thing with your mother.
I love him.
You do the same thing with your mother.
Seems to me like a vicious
it's
cycle.
Human nature.
Daryl, let me ask you something. How would you feel if your grandma married Jesse?
Fine, I guess. If she is going to be happy about it and everything, then I think she should just go ahead and do it.
Good for you. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
If the daughter's so disapproving of her mother's relationship, why isn't she raising her own son?
Brenda has a response to that.
Because I'm going to tell you something. My child's been with my mom since he was 4 months old. It is not right for me to pull Daryl from the only home he's ever had because Jesse is not a bad influence. That's why I will not pull him out of there.
But what happened before I even came to the picture?
He's always been with my mom. He has been with her since he was 4 months old.
What makes her house any more better than yours? You're his natural mother.
Because Daryl knows my mom as mom. My mom has raised Daryl.
All right, let's stick to the topic, shall we? Jesse, do you have something you want to say?
Yeah, I do. for the short amount of time that I've known you, it seems like a love that I can live with for the rest of my life. And I want you to marry me.
Brenda, I gotta say, your mom looks pretty happy, but you don't right now.
She needs to find somebody her own age.
Okay. So a man her own age. What about a man her own age? What's going to make it any better?
Jesse, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when my mom's 60 years old? And how old we?
Nobody knows that. Only time will tell. You live life
I'm
today.
sorry. I'm afraid my mom's going to get hurt because you're so much younger.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And you guys agree? You think she has reason to think that her mom's going to get hurt?
Okay,
Yes, ma'am. What do you have to say?
Security.
I think that she's not a very good judge of relationships. She's been married 3 times, and she really doesn't know what she's talking about. And second of all, she has no reason to be embarrassed about those two together because she looks fabulous, and so does he, and she should be proud of her mother.
Okay. When we return, a woman confronts her brother's older girlfriend and tells her to get a life and find someone her own age. And later on, we will meet an 38-year-old man who started dating his 19-year-old girlfriend when she was only 14. Stay tuned.
Will you marry me?
Say no. Say no. Say no.
If one of my parents were dating someone much younger than I, or around my age, I would have to have a talk with both my parents and that person they were dating. That's incredibly disgusting.
I wouldn't have that at all. That's not happening.
Like, I'm picturing my father, like, going out with a young girl. I'm like, no way, Dad, what are you doing?
People who are dating someone who is much older than they are and the people in their lives who have a problem with it. Please meet Gladys. Gladys says she wishes her 25-year-old brother Robert would just dump his 37-year-old girlfriend Diana and let her find someone her own age. Gladys, why do you have a problem with it?
Well, Ricky, I feel that my brother, he's 25 years old, and his girlfriend is 37 years old, and they've been dating for about a year now, and I don't feel he's happy with the relationship, and she looks much older. And as you will see when she comes out, she looks like a lurch or something.
Wait a minute. That's not a nice thing to say.
But it's a true thing to say.
But if your brother's happy with the way she looks, why should it be a concern of yours?
I don't feel that he's happy. I don't feel that he's happy in the relationship because she is so controlling over him that she has to know where he goes, when he comes back, when he's going to be back. And if he's not back when she wants him to be back, then she's calling around looking all over for him.
All right, yes. You forgot your question? Uh-oh.
Any of your brother's girlfriends ever took control over him that he can't stand up for himself?
Yeah, I mean, he's a 25-year-old man. Shouldn't he be able to stand up and make his own decisions for himself?
Obviously, he can't. So I feel that I'm here to make his. I feel that I'm here to help try to
encourage him to make the right decision.
All right, do you want to meet this guy and his girlfriend? Robert and Diana, come on out here.
Business. This is my business right here. When my mama brought him in the world and brought me into the world, she made it my business.
Excuse me. We have been together 2 years, not 1 year.
Well, 2, like it really make a difference.
And I can date whoever I want to date. I don't feel that you can say anything about it.
I don't feel that you're happy in the relationship because I feel that she is too controlling over you. You don't need another mother. You've been raised once. You don't need to be raised again.
It seems to me like he has 2 mothers.
You're trying to raise him?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
He goes where he wants. He comes home when he wants.
Phone calls when he leaves.
Excuse me. I'd like to know when he goes out and when he's coming home.
He's been raised.
That's his mother's job.
That's his mother's job. His mother stopped doing it, so now he don't need somebody else doing it.
She's not trying to be a mother over me.
Gladys, you should listen to your own advice when you say that he doesn't need somebody else doing it, because it seems like you want to run his life, too.
He doesn't need his girlfriend.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ricki, hi. I was curious as to what this guy here saw in her. We already know what she sees in him. But
that's a good question. Jesse, what do you love about her? You just proposed.
What's not to love about her? She's never done anything. She's never treated me with nothing with the best and most respect. And there's nothing that she's ever could do. And as far as I can see, in my eyes, she could do no wrong.
Let me ask you, Robert, the same question. What do you love about Diana?
Diana's very passionate towards me. I mean, I went out with a younger woman. I married her, and my marriage lasted for 8 months. I mean, I love older women. Older women know how to take care of their men.
Because they're trying to be a mother.
No, I'm
No,
not.
they're not trying to be a mother.
Trying to be a
What
mother.
about your old man?
He ain't controlling of me.
Yeah, but you're talking about the age difference. Your age is a lot more than mine. Get out of here.
He does not control me.
Diana, I noticed that you're hanging on to Robert awfully tight.
She doesn't. Ricki, when we was out last night, we was walking through, she had to hold his hand, play with his hair, hug him, kiss him. I'm like, come on, that's your girlfriend.
Now, wait a minute. I do that with my husband all the time. What's wrong with that?
I love him.
She looks old enough to be his mother.
I am not his mother. He goes where he wants. He comes home when he wants.
But you have to call.
I want to know
you
when
have
he's
to
coming
call.
home.
But wait, Diana, are you concerned that he flirts too much?
Yes.
She
I get very jealous.
She feels every time he's going out the door.
Wait, Gladys, can I talk to her?
Thank you.
So you are concerned that he might leave you?
Yes, I get thinking about that sometimes, thinking he might leave me for somebody prettier. But it does bother me.
All right.
I love you for you. I don't love nobody else.
All right. Diana, do you have something you want to ask Robert?
Yes, I do, Ricki. I love you for you, and I love Erica. Will you marry me?
Say no. Say no. Say no.
Yes, I will.
Wow. I think that was probably the deepest kissing we've had on this stage. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I have a couple of things to say. Stay in the relationship. I'm in one, and I'm happy.
Wait, what are you talking about? An older man? How much older?
Twice my age. But I love him. I show him all the affection. You got to get on him on this one. Yeah. I show him all the affection. I don't care where we are. I'm only 25.
Yeah, but he's not controlling you.
Yeah, I mean, let's stand you up, sir.
want to know when he's home. I want to know when he's home. I want to know where he's at. That's right.
Let me talk to him for a second. What advice do you have for our guest today?
Do the same thing I do. Have fun.
5 years. We've been together.
And the age difference isn't a problem.
Well, he lied to you in the beginning.
He lied to you about his age in the beginning?
But it didn't bother me. I said, so what? I'm with him. And
your family's happy?
Learn from younger women, too. Not only the older women.
No.
All right. Yes. Thanks, guys. Yes, sir. Yes.
I just want to say about the two, when you love somebody, age doesn't make a difference, but this is ridiculous. It's a little too old, you know, way too old.
Says you, sir. Let me just remind you, Robert, you did tell one of our producers that you would never marry again. What's the sudden change?
Because he's rebelling against me.
I did say that.
You did say that?
Yes, I did.
So, what's the sudden change of heart?
I love her. I really do.
All right. Wish you the best. When we return, a mom wants her 28-year-old daughter to ditch her 18-year-old boyfriend before they decide to get hitched. Don't go away.
If someone that was much older than me hit on me at a bar, I think I would be disgusted because he would remind me of dating my father.
So an older man doesn't appeal to me. An older, I prefer a younger person. I kind of feel grossed out. I wouldn't want an older man, even though they're all experienced and all that. I don't know. That's not my type.
Where one person is much older than the other and someone in their lives is not happy about it. Please meet Shirley. Shirley says that when her 28-year-old daughter, Kim, told her she was dating an 18-year-old boy, she almost had a heart attack. Shirley says she hopes the mismatched couple will break it off before it gets so serious they will want to marry. Tell me, why do you have a problem with their relationship, Shirley?
Well, my daughter has a 2.5-year-old baby that she can babysit with, and she doesn't need to babysit an 18-year-old boy. He has a mother, and she has to chase after him to make sure that he gets to his job and such things as that, and I feel like she's mothering him. She's not being a girlfriend to him.
You feel like they have nothing in common, so they should not be together?
No, I don't. I don't feel like he's mature enough to be responsible enough to take care of her and her baby.
All right, well, let's see for ourselves, shall we? Kim and Petey, come on out here. Hi, Petey. Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Kim, your mother doesn't think he's mature enough to take care of you and your child.
Well, for one thing, her husband is 8 years younger than she is. And she don't have any business talking.
Yes, but when me and my husband got married, we were a lot older than you and Petey at the time. Petey is still just a child.
No, I'm mature.
I've waited this
I have
long
a job.
to get married.
I've had 3
I'm
jobs.
28 years old, and you've been married 3 times, and on your 3rd and ready for a divorce. At least I have had sense enough to wait to get married, and I still ain't married yet.
And you're
I
still
wanna make
making
sure
a
it's the
mistake,
right
aren't you?
man.
And you're still making a mistake. Look what you're planning on marrying. And let me tell you
What's
something.
wrong with me?
I have nothing against you per se.
Well, why did you just say
But
that?
you are too young for her.
I'm not too young.
You
Your
haven't even got
husband's 8
no
years
diapers
younger.
yet, honey.
Yeah, I have.
No, you ain't.
I have a job more than your husband does. I
Yes,
try my
he's
best
on
to support her.
disability.
Yeah,
What do you have in common? You, a 28-year-old woman, have in common with an 18-year-old?
I enjoy his company. He's good to me. A lot of men I've been with have abused me physically and mentally. And he makes me feel good about myself. He compliments me. He's good with my baby. My baby loves him. He loves my baby, and that means for a lot right there.
I mean, do you need him to feel good about yourself?
No, I don't. He makes me feel good. I love him, and he treats me good, and that's what counts in a relationship.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. This question's for Grandma here. I just want to know if you plan on having any children. Did you ever want to have a family? And if so, how do you plan to do that? Yeah, that's an interesting question. Jessie, I mean, you know, I don't know. I guess she could have children, but do you think you're missing out on not having kids?
Well, I have 2 children already.
Oh, we didn't know that, did we? Nope. Okay. Petey, I understand you have something you want to ask him.
Kim, I've been with you for 7 months. It's the best 7 months of my life, and I want you to marry me.
Yes.
Well, that's 2 deep kisses for this show today.
Let me ask you something.
Yes?
I want to ask him one thing. Where are you going to live at, honey?
In a house, honey.
My stepfather gave her a house. He don't even have the money to fix the repairs up on the damn house for them to live in it.
He did not give us the house. They will not sign a deed over because of you and your brother's problems.
No, that's not so,
That's
idiot.
the way you told me.
Well, you don't know the height of it.
Well, you ain't telling me
So
the
Shirley,
half of
are you saying he's not welcome to live in that home?
No, I'm not saying that. She lives with me, her and her baby, because she's not responsible enough to take care of her own self.
I'm going to school, and
he is living with his mother.
Yes, now
He
I'm
can't
working.
even come over to see her, to date her without his mother.
So you think them getting married is a disaster waiting to happen?
Do what?
You think the 2 of them getting married is a disaster waiting to happen?
I think it's horrendous.
Are you going to the wedding?
No, I won't. My daughter, I love my daughter. She knows that I do, and we've always had a good relationship. But I do not approve of this at all.
Okay, fair enough. When we return, she was 15 and he was 34 when they met. When they were here on our last show, she was ready to spend the rest of her life with him. Hear what she has to say now, coming up next. Don't go away. I'm asking, how mad do you get?
I get real mad. I hit her when she hits me. I kick her when she kicks me.
I seriously would consider dating someone much older if he asked me. There wouldn't be a problem with it. The age doesn't matter as long as the gentleman is mature, knows what he wants. I would go out with him for a couple times and see what his attitude was, and if he was acting a lot older, then I probably wouldn't continue to date him. But if he was young at heart, then I would date him, sure.
People who are dating even though there's a wide age range between them. Some of you might remember a show we produced last year entitled Ricky's Family Court. On that show, we were introduced to Amy and her boyfriend, Gary. Amy says she met Gary when she was just 15 and he was 34. Let's take a look at that tape. 14. So let me just do my math here. You're 18, 3 years, so you've been dating him since you were 15 years old.
14.
14, 15. Okay.
14, getting
you were a
ready to turn
minor.
15.
Wow, all right.
Oh, wow, bad. I mean, but the whole thing here is the age difference doesn't matter. I mean, if she was 14, I was 33. So
It
it's
matters
the
to
same.
the
It's
law.
still 19. It's still
statutory
the law
rape.
didn't do anything about it.
Well, I'll tell you, I may be overstepping my bounds, but I hereby send you to eternal damnation.
In a minute, we'll hear from Amy and Gary once again, but let's first get an update from John, Amy's stepfather, who you just saw in that clip. John, what's been going on between Amy and Gary?
Well, you know, Amy's lost all of her teenage years. She has no teenage years left. She's 19 now. And, you know, Gary's taught her his values. His values are to lie to McDonald's, call back and say they didn't put order French fries, you know, in, and so she'll call back and get a free meal. Or he'll call the pizza place and say, you know, my pizza wasn't right, so they'll send him another pizza. You know, that's his values. It's 180% or degrees different than what we are. You know, we're opposed to that, you know. All we want her to do is come home. The reason she is looking for an older man is because she didn't have a good father. You know, all I want to do is try and be her father. And I can't do that because I'm not biologically her father. But I want to be there for her, and we want her to come home and raise her son.
All right. Let's talk to Amy and Gary, shall we? Amy, Gary, come on out here. Gary, nice to see you once again.
How you doing?
Amy, how have things been going?
Not so good.
Why not?
We just have a lot of problems. I don't feel that people with a big age difference should get together. Some relationships work and some don't.
And what are your regrets with your particular relationship?
Like John said, I missed out on my teenage years. I'm not blaming it on Gary. I wanted to spend time with them. I didn't want to go to the prom. I didn't want to hang out with my friends. So I missed out on all that.
And now you regret it?
I regret not being a teenager.
You're going to regret a lot of things in life. Life's a roller coaster.
Don't you regret don't you regret everything?
Hold up. I got something I need to say here about the McDonald's thing and the pizza thing.
Yes, Gary?
That's where this comes from, not my values. This here's the one that fed me for over a week doing it, and I kept telling her that was stealing. So that wasn't my values. We better get the values straight as to where they come from.
They come from you.
No.
That was me.
No. Ask the source where the pizza and the McDonald's, because I told her that that's stealing. I don't want no parts of it.
So, I mean, you guys were blissfully happy the last time we saw you. What has happened?
We
what has
still
changed?
are. We still are, except for her mama and this one. He ain't never done much problem, but he's the messenger. Like right now, he's the messenger.
No, but Amy doesn't look happy. I'm looking at her face right now.
That's because we just got through arguing backstage over the problems with the messengers. If we could get her mama and him out of our life, we'd be fine.
But her mama is never going to be out of her life, Gary. You have to know that.
Yeah, when you get a $280 phone bill from daily calls, when she can limit it to once a month or something, or once every 2 weeks, it's one thing. But when it's 5 and 6 times a day where my phone bill's $280 for 1 month, that's a little ridiculous.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I would like to know, why don't you mind your business and get a life of your own?
I have a life of my own.
Amy, you're 19. You realize you made some mistakes. What do you think is going to happen with your future?
I told Gary I want us to get counseling. If he wants to make the relationship work, he swears up and down that he doesn't have a problem.
Gary, are you willing to get counseling?
I don't see where I need counseling. I don't have the problem. I mean, I'll go with her. I'll go with her. I'm talking. I'll go with her to counseling with her.
It's not just me, Gary.
Until we can keep, when her mama calls her and tells her that this man's this, and you're not getting your son back because you're with this man.
I don't want my son back if I'm with you.
Well, then why are we together?
That's why we're
Gary,
raising your son.
Gary, take it from someone who's had many, many, many hours of counseling. We all could use counseling. We all can better ourselves.
It's damn hard work being that good. Nobody is that good.
You're right. You're right. So, Amy, are you saying you don't want to be with Gary anymore?
If he will go to counseling and try to work on the relationship, because I'm not all at fault. I mean, he's at fault too.
She's right. She's not all at fault. I am at fault some too. But I shouldn't get as mad sometimes. Her mama defies me when she's at home in Virginia.
How mad do you get, Gary? I'm concerned.
Do what?
I'm asking you, how mad do you get?
I get real mad.
You hit her?
I hit her when she hits me. I kick her when she kicks me.
I think, Gary, I think we're all concerned. And I think if there's physical violence in this relationship, I think you desperately need some counseling if you want this to work.
Yeah, as long as we can get this one, as long as we can get this one. And
John isn't in the relationship.
They're the ones that's all.
And my mom's not butting into a relationship. My mom wants me to be happy.
Well, Jen, that's what you need to do.
That's right. You need to come home.
We're going to continue this conversation when we return. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
That's all.
You viewers at home did not see it, but Gary walked off. You were very angry, Gary.
Yes, ma'am.
And you came back out with something to say. What do you have to say?
I came back out with a few things I'd like to get straight. We're going to get back to the beginning where I don't think I really got it out where anybody could hear me. But this pizza thing and all, I don't know where he got it from, for one. I come home from work, she's done this. I've told her on several occasions, I don't want to do this because that's stealing.
Okay.
Second off, when she goes to Virginia to visit her mama, I can't call that house. She can't answer the phone because it might be me she's talking to. But yet, her mother won't stop calling mine. My phone bill went from $120 to $178 to $280 monthly.
And I understand you tried to send her home?
I put her on a train.
Mama will pay for it.
And she comes back. I drove her up there, and she comes back. She calls me collect, knowing I'm not going to refuse to call because I love her. I've been with her so long. I love this girl more than I love life itself. But I have been with her, putting up with this crap from her mama.
But you're always going to have her mother in her life.
Yeah, but why can't her mama just finally, after almost 5 years here, just go ahead and say, well, this is it. I might as well go ahead.
Can you understand where her mother's coming from, Gary? She was 15 years old.
Her mama should be over it now.
She was 14.
She was 15.
She was late 14. We talked about that on the last show.
Oh, Gladys has something to say yet again. Yes, Gladys.
Hi, Ricki. I was feeling it's all about manipulation in this case over here. And, Amy, you need to get out of there before something really happens to you. I really fear for you.
I mean, Amy, were you listening to what Gary had to say? Do you have anything you want to add?
If he loves me and he wants this relationship to work, then I feel that we need to go to counseling. I need help, and he needs help.
Okay. Right here in front of everybody. If I agree to go to counseling with you, will you agree to something from me?
I'm not giving up my mama.
I'm not asking you. I've never asked you to give up your mama. What I'm asking you to give up is that $300 a month phone bill.
I told you I would cut down on talking to her.
Let me change my phone number and she never learned it. When you need to talk to her,
nope,
you call her.
Look, I got a son that lives there. She's going to know the phone number. So in case something happens to my son, she can reach me. That's my family up there. I have no family in North Carolina.
And when you go up there, if we go to counseling, then why is it that I can't call you?
You need to deal that with my mom and John, not me. Well, I don't have nothing to do with that.
That leaves me out where there's nothing I can do about certain things.
Maybe if you would start treating me good, maybe my mom would accept you.
I've been treating you just fine.
Gary, I got to cut you off. I got to go to break. But I got to say again that if you are committed to making this relationship work, counseling is the answer. I strongly suggest you seek counseling. We'll be right back after this. ma'am, what do you have to say?
I have a comment for Amy. Amy, you can do a lot better than him. I mean, he's like all you know. I mean, you've been with him since you were like 14, right?
I was talking to him on the telephone a week before I turned 14. I didn't meet him until after I was 15 years old.
His abuse, I mean, no one deserves that. That's horrible, you know? And as for your stepfather, he's trying to be a father to you. I think you need to listen to him.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question for Brenda's mother. I'm 22. How would you feel if I asked your grandson Daryl out on a date?
Oh, he'd be thrilled.
Excuse me?
Pardon?
She said he'd be thrilled.
Oh, you're sick. You're sick then.
No, I am not sick. Ricki, can I say something?
Yes, Patricia.
When this started out, I invited Jesse out to introduce him to girls his own age because we were working together. He was very lonesome and going through a real bad divorce. So I
guess you couldn't find anyone for him, could you?
He decided on me, but...
You didn't plan for this to happen?
I did. No,
Okay.
I was very happy. Like I said, I am a widow. I was very happy and with Daryl in my life as it was. I didn't plan on this.
Okay. Shirley, let me revisit with you. How is it sinking in that your daughter's going to marry Petey?
Yeah, and there's one thing that I'd like to say.
What's that?
Petey just showed his immaturity a little while ago when he started throwing up on my husband because my husband has a disease. And he can't help it. And Petey started throwing up on him when he has nothing to do with the situation. He sat here and told lies. He's sitting here trying to say he provides transportation for me.
You have not got a car. The car belongs to Kim.
Oh, yeah?
You do not put no money in the car. Ask Kim. Does she? Does she help you any with your car?
No, not really.
Okay. I rest my case.
Yes, I use the car.
You use it every day?
For 3 years. You haven't been around.
I don't know how we got on the car tangent, but we just did. We'll be right back after this. Don't go away. Talking to couples where one person is much older or younger than the person they are dating. In any relationship, a vast age difference can be a difficult obstacle to overcome. But love comes in all sorts of sizes, shapes, and even ages. So if you're in a relationship with a younger or older person and you are really in love with each other, it doesn't matter what anyone else has to say about it. I wish all of my guests the best of luck, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Promotional fees have been paid by the following.
1-800-US-SEARCH. Locate a long-lost friend or family member. Who do you want to find? Find anyone. Call 1-800-US-SEARCH.
Ginkgoba has helped me to think better.
Ginkgoba, the natural supplement clinically shown to help sharpen your concentration, mental focus, and memory. Think better. Think Ginkgoba.
Know what's inside Lean Pockets ham and cheddar? Lean smoked ham, real cheddar cheese, and still only 7 grams of fat. What are you gonna pick? Lean Pockets.
If you hate fat, you'll love Ultra Chroma Slim. It can help you lose more fat than dieting and exercise alone. Ultra Chroma Slim. Fight fat and win.